Okay, I can't actually play this thing. This is a Talkbox, and it's been sitting in storage for 2 years because I tried it. It was really hard, and I didn't have time to learn it. So one of these days, I'm gonna learn this thing. It works by taking a synthesizer sound, feeding it into the device. It blasts the synthesizer sound out of a speaker through a tube into your mouth, and then you shape the sound of the word with your mouth. You don't make any sounds with your voice, and then the synthesizer just resonates inside your mouth. It's crazy stuff, and it's really hard to use. Luckily, my good friend Blez Beats, one of my favorite purples, has made a software version that has a bunch of sort of vowel consonant sounds. You play it on the keyboard and it sounds like a Talkbox. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel. He's got tons of incredible music technology videos, and he's now making software as well. So I'm also gonna show you Lofi Dreams by UVI. They sent this one over for me to play around with. So let's get into the Humbox. We'll play around with Lofi Dreams, make some beats out of it, and just have some fun. So there's the Humbox right here, and you've got a bunch of different mouth sort of shapes that you can use to play. At first I thought you were stuck on which sound you were actually using, but I've just noticed if you play around with the keyboard, there is kind of like a key switch system to change the sounds right here.
Do, 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 ba, 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 dee, dee, yeah, 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 they,
It also comes with some macros already set up for Machine. And I did notice that there is even a Machine folder for this, so you can run it as a VST plugin in any of your favorite programs, but you can also load it as Machine groups. So I'm pretty sure you could use this with Machine Plus, which is kind of cool. As of right now, there's no way that I can see of importing your own samples into it. So that would be a really neat feature. Maybe it's something that comes in the future, I'm not sure. So we can go over here, we can change the glide time. And then we've got reverb, tremolo, and chorus and bit crush built in. We've also got a polyphonic button here. So you can do chords, but now let's try playing with the key switches and see if we can switch these sounds up on the fly. So if I go down to a lower C here, you can see that I can switch between the sort of articulations.
Yeah, 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 no, 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 no.
So we'll come back to this one. We're gonna set up a little groove here with this Lofi Dreams thing, and then come back and play some Humbox on it. So this one is for Falcon, which I just did a review on recently, and really digging the interface of Falcon. It's super deep editing, and then they've got these expansions that you can pick up, like this Lofi Dreams one. They're $39 US, so not a huge investment. And unlike some of the expansions that I often show with the Machine expansions, these ones are more instrument heavy. So the Machine ones I find are often more drums and beat heavy, which is great. But sometimes it's nice to have the patches that are kind of curated and created to sound like they're in a certain genre. So that's exactly what Lofi Dreams is. I think it's 200 patches. It's got a couple of macros on the main page and ways of immediately tweaking sounds. And then of course you can dig in and do whatever you want under the surface with the Falcon interface. I've only got a couple of drum kits in here, but they're actually really decent sounding. So I've got it loaded up in Machine, and I just have to get to the right octave and put it on keyboard mode to play through these different samples. This little funky thing here, let's see what happens here. Oh, fun. Okay, we get some effects. And so what I really should do for this little idea, because I want some reverb on the Humbox as well, I should set up a reverb as a send effect. So I'm going to go to group D here because I don't have anything on there yet. And I'm just going to go click the button for it, and we're just going to go to the sound level, and we're going to go effect, internal, and then we'll just go to reverb. Let's do the metaverb. I do like the metaverb. And we'll make the metaverb 100% mix because we're using this as a send effect. I've got a whole video on send effects, which I'll point you to in the description. But let's set the room size to, fairly large. We're going to go back to our drums here. I'm going to go to the group level, and then I'm going to go to the channel, page over to the right here under output, And we're going to send a portion of this group to the metaverb that I've put on group D. So that's it. And then now all I have to do is crank this up, and I will send more and more of this instrument, this drum set, to that reverb. And that sounds nice, maybe a little too much. Then I can go back to the Humbox, just click on it, and I can say,
No.
let's go that out to the metaverb as well.
No. 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 No.
Now we've got reverb on that as well. And we're only using one reverb for everything. So I can do that for all of my different tracks. So let's just go see what other kind of drum kits they've got in this expansion. Sounds nice. 11 kilohertz. And then we'll try the Lo-Fi kit. Okay, so let's put a beat in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's just add a couple other percussive elements in there. Okay, so over on the right-hand side, we can see all of the different sounds we've got in Lofi Dreams. And you can just arrow down and press enter and it'll load it. Let's try the reverb. We can go to edit here. Maybe see if we can see that delay. Oh, there it is right there. Let's turn that off. I like that better. Okay, I really dig this piano. So let's load up another Falcon and try a few more patches out. Let's go to pads. Let's go put a bass in there. And open up one more Falcon, see what else we got in here. There's some animated. Let's see what this is all about. So let's go look at the keys now. This is another category that I really was digging the sounds as I was going through them. Bit of like a toy piano in there or something. Oh, that's nice. Plucked was also another really nice category. Let's try some of these out. Very cool. Let's go back to this one and put it in. So before we go play the synth Humbox, let's just have a look at the synth sounds in this Lofi Dreams. So some really nice patches in this Lofi Dreams. If you want some curated patches, I think this is a great place to start. So let's go back over to our Humbox and play a little bit of a solo and play out the video. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell if you're new here. And I've got all sorts of stuff in the description of the video. So if you need some more information, go check that out. We'll see you in the next video.